Need advice? Taco Bob to the rescue. Time for Ask Taco Bob.
On 101.1 WJRR.
We are Orlando's rock station. Ask LCTB is brought to you by Petty's Meats on State Road 434 in Longwood, which I hear you kind of cleaned out just ahead of Thanksgiving, LCTB. Good morning.
No, not cleaned out. I just flew over it, actually, in the helicopter, and the chopper yelled out in the blowhorn, "Hey, good looking, be back to get you later." And I told him, be right by after. What's going on? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. Just one small hiccup. The refrigerator died on Thanksgiving, but other than that, it was fantastic. You?
Your fridge died on Thanksgiving?
It did.
Well, if you look at things half full, because, I'm a life coach, that's what I do, at least you know how to answer the crank call correctly. Like when the little kid calls up and says, "Hey, is your refrigerator running?" Now you can actually answer it with no.
I should have known someone as smart and astute as yourself would have gone that route rather than the half-full obvious one, which was, well, good thing the next day was Black Friday and you're able to get a good deal on a replacement, which is what we did.
Or even more half-full, that too bad this is half empty, actually. I'm sorry. As a life coach, we normally don't do this, but it's reverse psychology. Too bad it's not still Giving Tuesday, or I could have given you a new fridge. But you know what? It's just Wednesday there, Red. No fridge for you. All right, we got a lot of questions. I'm glad you got a deal on a fridge, though. Stinks that are broke.
Can you, are you able to grease things to get this thing delivered a little quicker for me?
Nope. Production problems. I had to wait on chopper blades forever. LC, I've been hearing commercials that the McRib is back. Have you ever had the McRib? If so, did you like it? Everybody loves a McRib. It's like a staple in certain households. You got to have at least one a year.
We have like these 2 or 3 people who text in when the McRib conversation comes up. They're anti-McRib, and we chide them about it.
The majority of people love them. I'll do you one better than the McRib. I once had a McHJ.
What?
A chick I went on a date with had French fry fingers. LC, I had an encounter at a party recently where a guy wanted to fight me. At a holiday party wanting to fight you? I hate to be a sissy, but I left the party. Do you have any effective ways to get out of a fight? Of course I do. I'm a life coach. I'll go back to the time I was at a bar and a country boy walked up to me.
Did he say he hates to be a sissy?
Yeah. I hate to be a sissy, but I left the party. You're just trying not to get in a quarrel. But one time I was at a bar, I had a country boy walk up, pick a fight with me, right?
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Hey, let me explain something to you." I answered back, "What's explain?" like the thing that athletes sometimes injure in sports or rupture, like a spline. He said, "No, I'm splaining. I'm about to kick your ass." That's where the trick comes in. You ready for this, grasshopper? The trick of silence. Silence says 1,000,000 words. Watch. You see what I did right there? I just said 1,000,000 words. Because meanwhile, that country boy at the bar is looking at you dead silent, and he's a little shockered anyway, and he's going, something's off with this guy that I'm talking to, being me. He's like, is he like Dexter? Does he have bodies? Does he know jujitsu? Bodies in his basement? Something's wrong.
Is he just going to cold cock me during the uncomfortable silence?
Exactly. See, because of no words, he thought of 1,000,000 words in his head.
Psychological warfare.
Uh-huh. Plus, he's wondering what a spline is.
You stumped him on that one.
Life coach. He said, "I played football." Ran into the goalpost. Life coach. My husband seems to have a little beer drinking problem. Do you have any suggestions of what I could do to get him to dial it back a bit? I mean, there's a lot of different avenues, like have him go to AA, shock therapy. There's many, many ways, but I once had a lady friend of mine, ask me if I thought I had a drinking problem. I told her the only drinking problem I have was her ass was in between me and the bar I'm trying to get to behind her. Solve mine. Need your help, LC.
Thought you were going to say you just stood there silently.
Silent eyes look. Yes, I see that your pupils are dilated. You obviously do have a drinking problem. Need your help, life coach. Like many parents, I can never get my kids off their phones. They're even playing with them at dinner. I can help you with that. I mean, there's ways to do it. You don't use the silence on them because they're not listening to you anyway. They're playing on their phone. Some would say you could super glue their fingers, but that they'd end up doing it with their nose or their toes playing on the phone. And a much more effective, not to mention less abusive route, just stop paying the bill. Right? You're shaking your finger at me.
That's in agreement with you because I would.
You stop paying the bill. Means service is cut.
Never thought of that.
No more cell phone.
You're dropped from the plan.
Capiche. Exactly. Look, hey, we're eating dinner. Get off the phone or you lose your phone. How does that sound? I really want you to think about losing your phone.
You want a phone? Go buy a burner.
Exactly. You and the cartel and the guys over there cheating on their wives are all going to have one. Life coach, I have a neighbor who's a snowbird, returns from New York every October. This year, my chickens started to disappear. Oh, some of my chickens. Some of my chickens started to disappear when he returned. How should I approach him? What you can do for this?
He's assuming the New York snowbird is poaching the chickens.
What you do here, you nailed it. You bring him a bucket or a box of fried chicken. Depending on where you buy it, it's going to be either a bucket or a box, right? Then bring it up to him, and if you see even a glimmer of excitement in his eyes, call him a carnivore. And when he's looking at you like, what? He's a snowbird eating chickens. That makes him a carnivore.
Wow.
Uh-huh. LCTB, just hold on for your
You have to get up pretty damn early in the day to get ahead of the curve.
Some would say you'd need a chicken or a rooster to wake you up.
Wow.
LCTB, my sister-in-law asked that I bring a side dish on Thanksgiving. Can I bring a case of beer to Thanksgiving dinner? Whoops. Hopefully he figured that one out. Sorry. Job wants me to bring food for Thanksgiving the day before so we can all have a meal. I'm kind of cheap. What should I bring? I know a guy that has some chickens. Apparently they're free.
Just keep that advice in mind for next Thanksgiving, I guess.
Just be really quiet when they look at you.
That's our takeaway today.
They're going to be looking at you. The boss is going to be looking going, Sanders, where's your meal? And you just do the dead silence. You're giving him a million words. He's thinking, that some bitch ate the stuffing on the way here.
I'm just expanding on I'm intrigued by that line of advice you gave about avoiding the fight. If you just use that in try it today in any scenario.
It works.
Any scenario. Yeah. Violence or non-violence.
Yeah, silence, no violence.
Hey, when am I going to have these files ready? What is the holdup?
Give them the look. Nope, don't make any noise. You got to hold it longer than that. Do we have time for one more?
Sure, why not?
LC, the wife wants to leave. Oh, the wife wants to leave the initiation of all intimacy up to me. It's cool, but at the same time, how do I approach mentioning that it sucks to feel not pursued anymore? There's no connection issues with us. Our relationship's amazing, but she works in healthcare and works crazy hours. You could fake an illness, because then she's going to stay home from work and take care of you. That's what they do. It's second nature in that industry, right? Because the last place that you want her is at work, because I think the truth is she's probably boinking a doctor. I watched Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, Dr. McDreamy. I know what they do in those back rooms. Why do you think when you sit in the ER, why do you think it takes 7 hours just to give you a strep test?
They're all humping. All humping.
The doctor's got the interns, and the interns got... It's 3 ways.
Let's go ahead and get these sheets changed. We're going to have to see some of these people eventually.
Yeah.
Especially the one with the gunshot wound.
You know what? Leave that sheet on for that one. He's not going to... A little extra. Yeah. DNA's not going to hurt.
Bring in the guy who's having the gripper.
All right, I got to go.
All right, you're off the petties?
Remind me to talk to you about my chopper pilot, Brandon. I think he's on the outs.
Really?
I'll talk to you about him next week.
He's not here?
Oh, I think I need to replay.
All right.
Let's go. Come on, Brandon.
WJRR,